I want to talk to you about what's the best home server operating system. Okay, in today's conversation, I want to talk about home server operating systems, but most importantly, the top OSs on the market right now. So let's talk about the top OS. Number one, Ubuntu. So Ubuntu Server is actually pretty great. Ubuntu Server offers a robust basis for home server setups, merging stability, security, a broad software selection, and community backing. So this actually renders the server favored selection. I mean, among both home server aficionados and industry experts. Okay, so you have a lot of flexibility. If you're looking for a home server operating system, Ubuntu is your top choice. Now, the tried and tested Ubuntu is the best Linux OS for home server. It can be run headless without GUI, but for those that need a UI, there are plenty of desktop environments. Both home server OSs allow you to customize the installation of essential software to achieve a lightweight server with optimized performance that uses resources with efficiency. So that's really fantastic. Okay, and the cool thing is that you can set up Ubuntu, from scratch using Docker, or alternatively, use a Snapcraft to set up an Ubuntu home media server. Next, you have Fedora. So if you're looking for a home server operating system, think about Fedora. And Fedora actually, using Fedora as a home server has multiple benefits. Fedora is renowned for its focus on providing the latest software versions, making it an ideal choice for those who want access to cutting edge features. Additionally, Fedora has a vibrant community. You have a lot of folks who are using Fedora, ensuring support and availability of resources when needed. Okay, and it's relatively a short release cycle, roughly every 6 months, keeps you up to date with the latest software updates and security patches. So that's kind of cool. And Fedora prioritizes security by integrating Cell Linux by default, SE Linux, enhancing access control policies to protect your server. So while Fedora's rapid release cycle may require more frequent updates and maintenance, it also provides you with the latest features in a timelier manner than other distros, even Ubuntu, and especially Debian. I mean, among others. So if you want to use a minimal desktop to build a home server, try Fedora Bougie. Okay, Fedora Bougie this year in terms of flexibility is really up there. It's really fantastic. If you're looking for the best home server operating system, I want you to think about Open Media Vault. So, Open Media Vault offers several advantages as a home server. It provides, for instance, a user friendly web based interface, simplifying server management and making it accessible to users of all technical levels. So, even if you have no idea what the home server operating system means, you can still use Open Media Vault. So, fully self contained, it is actually a best free home server OS with a user interface. So, designed primarily as a network attached storage and NAS solution, it includes essential features like file sharing, which is really good. File sharing, you have data backup, you have RAID management, and user administration, enabling the creation of a centralized home network storage system. So that's kind of cool. So the flexibility of Open Media Vault is notable because it runs on a wide range of hardware, from single board computers to server grade machines. That's kind of cool. Next, you have Unraid. So if you're looking for a home server operating system this year, I want to really familiarize you with Unraid. So using Unraid as a home server is beneficial because it offers a flexible storage configurations, including mixing actually different sized drives for efficient capacity and data redundancy. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now, with a large and active user community, Unraid excels in storage capacity, data integrity, and user friendliness. So this trifecta is really essential when it comes to Unraid: storage capacity, data integrity, and user friendliness. Okay, so this makes Unraid, an attractive choice for home server software, and the parity features safeguards against data loss, ideal for home setups, okay? An Unraid's user-friendly web interface simplifies server management from configuring storage areas to managing Docker containers and virtual machines. So, and the cool thing also is that Unraid supports virtualization and Docker containers, enabling the hosting of various services in isolated environments. And Unraid features an app store with popular applications and plugins, and actively supported by the community. And data protection tools like recycle bins and automated backups enhance data security. So that's really fantastic. If you're looking for a home server operating system, I want you to think about Proxmox this year. And Proxmox simplifies server administration with its comprehensive web based interface, enabling easy creation, configuration, and management of VMs and containers, as well as monitoring system resources and handling storage and network configurations. Okay, and all these characteristics make Proxmox one of the best home lab OS. So, as a virtualization platform that supports both VMs and containers, Proxmox allows for the simultaneous operation of various applications and operating systems, enhancing efficiency by economizing on you're getting an economy, if you will, on hardware resources. And Proxmox also ensures high availability through clustering and automatically shifting services in case of hardware or software failures. So the cool thing is that you have a lot of flexibility with Proxmox. Let me give you an example. This tool integrates very well. It really integrates the popular ZFS file system as its default storage backend, providing actually advanced data protection and efficient storage solutions. The thing is that you are able to be autonomous and flexible too. Proxmox also goes further by offering live migration, backup, and disaster recovery solutions. So, and this contributes to a seamless integration, seamless resource management, seamless data protection. You also have TrueNAS. So, if you're looking for a home server operating system, think about TrueNAS this year. And TrueNAS actually is an excellent home server OS choice. It excels in storage with advanced ZFS features like data redundancy, integrity checks, snapshots, compression, deduplication, and encryption. So you have the whole 9 yards, really. And so its flexible storage scaling supports mixing different sized drives and hassle free expansion without actually service disruption. So high availability features, including active passive failover and replication, enhance data protection. So that's really fantastic. In addition, there are many flavors of TrueNAS, which can be confusing. So you have TrueNAS Core, formerly a TrueNAS, formerly FreeNAS. You have TrueNAS Enterprise, and then you have TrueNAS Scale. You also have a Xpinology. So if you're looking for a great home server operating system, think about Xpinology. And Xpinology is actually is a great tool because you have a lot of let's say you have a bootloader. Okay, so what happens here is that Xpinology is a bootloader for Synology's operating system called DSM, Disk Station Manager, and this is used on their NAS devices. So DSM actually basically is running on a custom Linux version developed by Synology. It is optimized for running on a NAS server with all the features you often need in a NAS device. And Xpinology creates the possibility to run the Synology DSM on any x86 device, like any PC or self-built NAS. So you can benefit from the powerful multimedia and cloud features of DSM without buying the hardware NAS from Synology. And that's kind of cool. And many people prefer this because they can pick out their own more powerful processor and RAM to handle things like transcoding video, for instance. Okay, and this will also save you money and make you more flexible in the long run. So in addition to the ability to run Docker and or any Synology official app, it's also possible to natively install and run apps actually on DSM using their language manager. The only downside of running Exynology is like it can be hacky and not officially endorsed by Synology. You also have the Amahi home server. This is another great home server operating system, the Amahi home server. And so Amahi home server offers a streamlined installation and a user-friendly web interface for easy setup, making it accessible even to non-tech users. So a lot has changed since I reviewed the Amahi back 10 years ago. So you also have the Amahi one-click apps. So its app store simplifies adding pre-configured applications like Plex, OwnCloud, and WordPress to your server, enhancing really functionality with minimal efforts. And so Amahi also acts as a media server, supporting Digital Living Network Alliance DLNA technology for media streaming. So being open source under the GNU GPL, Amahi is a cost-effective choice actually for home server software, offering user-friendly media-focused solutions. Additionally, AHS integrates seamlessly with home networks, providing file sharing, backups, printer sharing, and remote access. And Amahi ensures data protection through automatic backups, user account management for security and privacy, and also active community support. If you're looking for the best home server operating system, I want you to think about Sigma NAS of this year. Let me explain a little further. So, when you think about Sigma NAS, built-in data protection, active community support, and open source nature make Sigma NAS a convenient and cost-effective but user-friendly home server solution to tap into advanced features without being such an advanced user. So that's really good. So designed primarily as a NAS solution, Sigma NAS, an excellent home service choice, offers a lot of great setups. I mean, let me explain. First of all, you have a user-friendly installation. You do have a straightforward web interface for efficient configuration and management. And you also have a lot of wonderful storage features supporting various file sharing protocols, RAID configurations, disk encryption, and data protection options. So Sigma NAS compatibility with multiple platforms ensures seamless file sharing and access across different operating systems. So with a versatile plugin system, you can customize your server easily by adding desired features without complex setups. So it's a web-based file manager, simplifies file interactions directly from the interface, eliminating the need for additional client applications. So Sigma NAS is the best choice for simplicity and also ease of use. You also have OpenFiler. So if you're looking for a great home server operating system, think about OpenFiler. So OpenFiler, a dedicated storage management OS, excels in storage with support for various protocols, RAID configurations, and encryption. So its web-based interface simplifies storage management, allowing easy volume creation, share setup, user access control, and system monitoring. Okay, and boasting extensive hardware compatibility, it is a cost-effective choice, accommodating a range of storage devices and controllers. And OpenFiler, open source under the GNU GPL, integrates with Active Directory, simplifying user management in mixed environments. So that's kind of cool. If you're looking for the best home server operating system this year, I want you to think about Clear OS. And when it comes to a home server operating system in general, I want you to really focus on affordability, of course, but also adaptability. See, the thing is, if you're just focusing on cost, you are making a big mistake. That's why you got to really constantly do those two things. You got to look at affordability, but also adaptability. Okay, Clear OS actually fills those two elements big time. So ClearOS simplifies home server management with its user-friendly web interface, catering to users of all skill levels. So if you are if you are a beginner user, no problem. If you are an advanced user, no problem. If you are in let's say intermediate user, no problem at all. So as an all-in-one server solution, ClearOS simplifies the whole process by consolidating various services like file sharing, network gateway, firewall, email, and more, reducing really complexity and hardware requirements. And this is kind of cool if you do not want to have, if you want to spend your time, like all your time, thinking about hardware requirements, hardware configuration, or hardware optimization. So ClearOS really simplifies things for you, and it has also a great app marketplace. This app marketplace extends functionality with options like content filtering and antivirus protection, enabling tailored server configurations. And this can really help you big time when it comes to data encryption, decryption, and also data validation and data accountability. So that's kind of cool. So supported by an active community because there are literally thousands of ClearOS users out there. So basically, ClearOS offers robust network and security features, ensuring network and data integrity. It seamlessly integrates with Microsoft Active Directory for simplified user management in mixed Windows and Linux environments. Okay, so ClearOS is really a cost-effective choice for home servers, and they promote actually transparency and community collaboration. So, what are the generalities here? After sharing with you the top 11 home server operating systems, let's talk about some generalities here. The thing is, home servers are becoming more common, and it is very easy for a newbie to get lost while finding the best home server software. Okay, so one thing you have to understand is that from installing a home server that you don't have to configure, much to one that allows you to get as technical as you want, home servers come in all shapes and sizes. Okay, let me first define for you what a home server is before I go a little further. So, a home server is a computer or dedicated device that is used to provide various services and functionalities within a home network. So, as a central hub for storing, managing, and sharing digital content and resources among multiple devices and users within the same household, home servers actually can take on various forms and serve different purposes. So their primary goal is to enhance home network capabilities and securely provide access to data, media, and services that are both convenient and stable. Okay, so you're going to have a file server, a network storage process, home media server, web server, network management, smart home and automation, among other things. Okay, and what I want to say here is that typically a home server runs 24/7 and must be energy efficient to keep costs low and remain environmentally friendly. Okay, and so basically, regardless, the best possible hardware without the best home server OS for your setup is not enough without meeting your needs. Okay, so picking the best home server OS for you, it's important to understand that irrespective of the operating system, one of the biggest needs today is a home server that's able to run Docker. So Linux offers various choices, including Docker, including Ubuntu Server, CentOS, Fedora, among others. And Windows Server is another option, but it too can run Linux either in WSL or Docker. So WSL, Windows, subsystems for Linux. Okay. Now, NAS OS options like TrueNAS, FreeNAS, and Open Media Vault cater to storage needs while also allowing Docker container setup. So something to really think about this year. So as a coda to this conversation, I spoke to you about the top OS and the generalities. In terms of top OS, I spoke about Ubuntu Server, Fedora, Open Media Vault, Unraid, Proxmox, TrueNAS, Expinology, Amahi, Sigma, OpenFiler, and ClearOS. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.